Hello. Okay, the frame is all done as far as it can be done. Came out pretty good, and the only thing I'm unhappy with really is the keel here is it's got an honest jog to one side or the other, and hopefully it won't affect it when it's in the water. But it is, if you sight down it, you can see it. So um, other than that, it looks really good, and it is ready to have the skin put on it, which is this polyester fabric. It's Kudu Craft. He's got a new polyester fabric here. It's a 6 ounce per yard weight, and it's got a very tight weave, more than what his lightweight ones used to have. His 6 ounce used to be really like a burlap weave kind of thing. You just pull holes in it apparently pretty easily. So this should have less stretch holes and all that. I'm extremely nervous about doing this part of the boat because this is like what, $200 worth of fabric here, and I can't mess up. I don't have time or money to mess up. So hopefully it goes well and the thing's nice and tight and all that. So the process, I'm not gonna really show you the whole thing because it's gonna take a long time, but basically gonna clamp the spring clamp, drape the fabric over the boat, clamp the fabric at each end, pull it nice and tight, put a couple of finishing nails down the keel to hold it in place, so it can just generally be in place there. Flip it over, pull it tight, cinch it up to the gunnels a little bit, and then start sewing it using this right here. It's some twine, and we're going to use that and just basically do a running stitch to sew it from the center out. Hopefully it'll be nice and tight, finish up really well. Once you do the running stitch, then you do the little, I don't know what it's called, the little overhand stitch. It just kind of goes in a spiral to finish it off. I've got a little hot knife kit thing to cut the fabric because you have to melt the edge of it with the as you cut it, otherwise it'll fray and all that kind of thing. So we got to melt it, and got my needles. Anyway, so you will see all this, at least parts of it. Okay, I just cut the back half of the boat with the kayak with this $20 hot knife that I got from Michael's. Apparently the real good ones are really expensive, so I didn't even look and see how much they were because I was thinking about doing it with an iron. So this is supposed to cut it and heat it and melt the edge as you go so it doesn't fray out. And I found that the closer I am to the base, the more it does it. Out at the tip, it really doesn't melt it too much. It cuts it great, but it leaves that edge. I found that if I did it with the back of the blade, that would melt it good enough as I went through, or on the first part of the round part. Anyway, it's steaming melting the stuff off of there, so it is pretty hot, but anyway, it's worked okay. This part is cut, so now I can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay, so this is what happens when you don't have anywhere inside to work. It's just started dripping, raining on me here. We were down the hill a little bit ago, and there were some large clouds over San Gorgonio and Idlewild, but not over us. Down in the valley, it's clear. I can see all blue sky right there. And a second ago on the video, it was sunny. So this is just build up, and I don't know what it's gonna do, if it's gonna dump on me or not. But this is what happens when you have to work this stuff outside. If it doesn't get too wet, I'm just gonna keep going. I gotta do this sometime. Schedule wise, I'm running out of time. This is Tuesday, I have till the weekend, and to get this sewn up, and in my opinion finished, because then next week I'm out of town the whole week, and then I have 2 weeks before the race, 14 days, and I need to paddle some, because all I've been doing for training is a couple days of soccer a week, extra runs, upper body rope work, like imitation paddling motion with a little bit of weight, sitting on the floor, doing that for like a half an hour at a time. So I feel like I'm in pretty good shape, but I want to get on the water for at least a couple of weeks to get the real stuffs. Anyway, it's very frustrating. It's taking a long time. Hopefully it won't rain. I think it's gonna blow over. I'm gonna go inside. Well, that ain't a needle. That's a needle. There's a needle you can get a piece of thread through. Ah, yeah.